Hey, what's up? This is it, the last moments of 1.4. At the moment when I'm recording this, I haven't even started to edit the montage, so I don't know how much all of my progress have you seen. But also I am not going to call this episode a world tour because if you want to see the previous builds, there are older videos, so there's no point in revisiting them each time I'm updating. In this video I'm just going to go around and reflect on the progress I've made in 1.4. So yeah, and at the end I will update to 1.6. This is the first village, the lumberjack village. Grunbark. In the previous two places, I decided to populate the villages by building more buildings. But this time I decided to focus more on terraforming and immersion type additions. Like this non-functional watermill that powers the saw. This overused trick, but very effective. This fake river took a bit. Iron tools, while not the slowest, the speed was not a problem, but the durability was kind of annoying. Pretty happy with how it turned out. Small little bridges. Small and simple. And yeah, here's the second bridge. I wasn't planning on immersion, to be honest. I really wanted to just spam the buildings, dig up the road and call it, and then move on to next village and then the third village. But if it wasn't for this structure I built in, what was it, episode 18, that inspired me to try a little bit harder. Honestly, it wasn't that hard. That's the thing about the power of inspiration. When you just look at things and you see what's quote unquote missing, I don't have to force myself to think of something. It's all logical. The terrain was already suggesting that it would be a nice place for a river. I did that. Had to somehow power the saw, supposedly, so water wheel was a no-brainer, and so on. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the result of this, but yeah. So here's Viritera, the farm village. The first thing was the animal pens too. I really like this area here. Oh. even come. And this is the village storage. Easy access. Animals and this part here. This is the place for the haystacks. So yeah, a nice little village. Pretty happy. So, and let's take a look at the third village, the Bram. I decided to take the similar approach of Viriterra and Grunbark and try to build it more immersive. So here it is. Bram. Also pretty happy with how it turned out. Accidental, mostly. I didn't know what to do with this small mountain. I wanted to build something around it. Maybe hang some buildings on the sides of the mountain and connect them with some shady wooden bridges. Build a house on top of it. But yeah, other than that, I didn't have much ideas. But yeah, this arc here made it the perfect place for a giant pulley. Also, it was a huge terraforming project. I had to dig up this hole so that it would look a lot nicer. The hole was not there originally. And yeah, there you can see the minecart being pulled up. Let's go down and take a look at it. Not here, but well, yeah, here. It's sad that it's not functional. It would be cool if Minecraft would work like this. I know there's a lot of mods that would make this possible, but nah, that's... I'm not really against mods, but I don't like the risk of corrupting my save file. And also, how stable are those mods, and also the future proof of that mod, and yeah, loads of mods come with loads of problems when it comes to this new term, so-called forever worlds. I think mods are a big problem. That's almost a guaranteed way to corrupt your world, so I don't want to touch them. Maybe when I will get closer to the latest versions, I will look into some performance enhancing mods because of the way how Minecraft is running the latest versions. I think, well, it's playable, but if you want to record it and have a nice experience, I think, yeah, I will have to look into some performance enhancers. Tower with a nice view. Yeah. And also I added this little cozy house. This platform was random. I scrap the original idea for it. And I wanted something here, so I left it. But yeah, somewhat random build. At first, when I started to work on this village few days ago, I was thinking of ideas, so I was circling this mountain here, and I remembered that I had 2 zombie spawners here. So I decided to try and make a double spawner zombie XP farm. So yeah, this spot here, this is the optimal place right between the 2 spawners. One is somewhere up there, other one is somewhere down there. Oh, and as you can see, the XP farm is now working. Yeah, sadly not the fastest, but it's better than nothing. I have finally come up with a name for this castle, and that's Anekor. Makes sense of that. But yeah, nothing much have changed since the last video, so I don't know if I'm going to give a full tour of this, but yeah, the most important part is these stables that hopefully will be filled with horses in the next update. That's the thing I am most excited about, the horses. Spider. They had an argument. I think I will stay up here and update the game from this place. Yeah. Let's go here. And yeah, this was 1.4. See you guys on 1.6. All right. 1.6.4. Okay. Can't remember, but I want to think that the glass looks more transparent. Maybe I'm imagining things. What's the settings here? Okay. Far. Ooh. Enderman. For a moment there, it looked like he was in aggro animation. If that bug would still remain, I would be happy. We'll see. Okay, for the most part, everything seems to be the same. Okay. Well, it should be the same. I think the world gen doesn't change between 1.4 and 1.6 biomes. I mean, so yeah, 1.6. Ah, the minecart. How does that sound? Is it still bugged? So I can't break the minecart while driving. That's a shame. That was a nice feature. But yeah. Also this little addition marking the date I have finished the castle and the points accumulated. But for now, everything is a flat 0. Nice. So yeah, let's go to Grunberg. Oh. What? What's this? Huh? Huh? No. In Interesting. Okay, I guess the sound is fixed, but I don't know about the overall performance. Still pretty janky. One last thing. The first time I got here, I climbed up this little hill here. Want to take Have I done justice to this beautiful place? This was a pretty nice land before I started building here. I am happy. I think I did good. Thor is glitching out. So yeah. What to do now? So now we will take a turn to go to the place where I want to build a citadel. Somewhere around here. So this is the current situation of my world. Anikor with its 3 villages. But yeah, I have already dug out these tunnels. In the future videos or video, I'm going to take a small pause on the building part. My next plan is to find my first horses. Maybe try to breed up a faster horse. And then I would map out, or should I say, generate this terrain here. Making the save file from 200 megabytes to potentially 2 or 3 gigabytes. So that will also change the way I will back up the worlds, sadly. But yeah, I want to map out the place before I build a citadel and before I delete the chunks. I need at least one original historical document before I continue. So that's the plan. And yeah, regarding the citadel, I already have a plan, a design for the citadel. Maybe I will show you the drawings when I will start on building. For now, I will not show you, but what I can tell you is that it will not be a beautiful building. It will be a giant cinder block. Because you see, I found old drawings of mine from way back. I found one castle plan I have drawn when I was younger. Originally, I had a different kind of idea. I was planning to build a lot of arcs from one side to other, there, and then build something on top of the arcs, something towerish, and generally more flowy, less blocky, more flowy lines, something more fantastical than medieval. That was the original plan, but I think I will scrap the plan for this citadel. As I said, it will not be a beautiful build, it will be a giant stone block. But I think it is fitting. These first 3 castles were made out of stone. And this last citadel will also be built mainly out of stone. Which also means that I will have to try to think of different material palettes for the future castles. But I don't know if it's the series that's impacting this decision. If it wasn't for this series and YouTube channel, I would most likely build all 9 castles out of stone without any problems. But I don't know. I want to try harder for this series. I'm risking big time with burnout. Yay. I want to be led by inspiration. I don't want to force things because like force diversity. If it's a nice mountain and if a nice stone castle would look nice on top of it, I will build a stone castle. I will not try to force myself to make it out of diorite or granite or other stuff just because of the sake of diversity. But that said, I want to try to build something a bit different from the previous 3 castles. I will try, but I'm not promising anything. But yeah, again, the citadel will be a giant cinder block. But yeah, that means that the next video will most likely be an exploration. That was the tunnel. The Salzburg tunnel. Most likely be an exploration. Okay, and I think we will end this episode in the Fellowship Forest. The forest has grown a bit. Still some parts I need to finish, like this, for example. But yeah, the last episode, that was something. I didn't expect that. That was a lot of trees I had to build. The trees are mostly the big reason why this video was delayed so much. At first this idea didn't seem so crazy because I thought maybe I will build a 1 tree here or there occasionally. And it was nice, but then boom. I had to build 20 more trees. Thank you. Wait. I like how the forest is starting to turn out. Yeah, really can't wait for the future updates where I could hang lanterns from these trees with chains and those lantern thingies. That would make this forest look really cool. But yeah, 1.6 everybody. Still a buggy mess, but hopefully a fun buggy mess. See you guys soon.